Hello, welcome to the first video of the European Organ Explorers. I'm here with Dario, one of my best friends and the organist of this church. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
We're gonna show off this organ today, and Dario also wanna tell us something about the organ.
Of course.
At first, I want to thank you for watching this video, the first video. You can follow us on YouTube and Instagram on European Organ Explorers. We also have a website www.europeanorganexplorers.nl, and we also have a Patreon if you want to support us. And all the money we collect will go to new equipment and towards travels to other European countries.
And don't forget to subscribe. Well, this is the organ from Lindsen. It was manufactured from Utrecht, and he built this instrument in 1836. Well, the year is also engraved onto the organ. It's a so-called balustrade orgel, and it was meant for the first Catholic church building actually in the 19th century in Maarssen. It was an older building than this one. This one was constructed at 1885 by Alfred Tepe, and the organ was moved to this new building. At the first side it was placed actually into the nave of the tower and onto the nave. Later on it was moved here, and on today's basis we're playing it here, so we're very, very near to the Eucharistic Standrum and the altar as well. Well, this organ is a balustrade organ with two manuals. Especially by this organ is a very small pedal playing. It's a half pedal as we call it, and it's divided in an upper section and a lower section. The great, what we call, is actually the lower section with called the hoofdwerk, and the upper section, what we call, is the bovenwerk. Let me demonstrate the first instrumental things about this instrument. We're gonna go very small with the two flutes. When I add actually more of a little bit of sound as well, I will choose with the two principal instruments like the prestant and the octave, the 8 and the 4. And when I have to take on a little bit more glance, I will choose for the quint and the octave 2 with it. And then we have a small section called a little prelude. Finish it off with the mixture, which is divided in.
We have a mixture on the bass, 3 rows, and a mixture on the dies side with 4 rows. So in the discount you can give more power.
Yes, let me demonstrate it. Well, that was the manual, actually the gray. We go up to the smaller.
And also a funny thing to say about this organ doesn't contain any reeds.
That's true.
So you have to sometimes be creative, working around no reeds.
Let me first demonstrate. I can take a both plate section on the upper with my right hand and with my left hand on the smaller. And I do this one with a trommellant and this one out. Well, we go up to the smaller section. The bass is actually this one, flute 8 and flute 4. With a jam of 2. And the funny thing about this organ is it has 2 flutes of 2 feet actually. There's a gem and a night. This one is the night one.
Okay. And the night horn is just a bit higher than the Gams horn.
It's a little bit. It has a difference of tune actually. As well.
Yeah. Okay. And it is not a very big organ. We have to start somewhere, but it's a very lovely organ.
It's a lovely sound.
Yeah,
It's a decent sound as well.
It is good to accompaniment the singing and the choirs and things like that. It is good for that.
It functions,
yeah. So Dario is going to play some parts for us, 2 parts. So
Yes.
Enjoy.
Thank you. this is the inner section of the organ with a certain deficiency of placing. Actually, the principal is at the front, of course. There are other sort of front pipes. This one are the viola da gamba in the middle section next to the round towers. And this is the whole work for the grape, actually, with the flutes, the octaves, and the mixture, of course. Our mixture is a very rare bunch, actually. For the upper manual, we have to go upside, and maybe we will go to this one. And I invite you to this side. You can see it's been divided to the upper side with the lowers, some more woodwork like the two flutes. But you can see most of this organ actually made of tinfoil or other metals as well.
Yeah, and then also the thing is, it is only for the low pipes, for the bass pipes, only used wood. So
yeah,
all of it is metal, and everything is mechanical. So
yeah, it's great, and you can see the mechanics over here. Let me show you. It is beautiful. It's very rare product from 1836 as well.
Yeah, and also the original. We don't see that well. The original lead tubing.
Yeah.
So that's still intact.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we will see here the mechanical action. So if Dario pulls out and stop, we can.
Let me try. Let me try. One sec.
We will see. Ja. And we also, if he plays, we can. Een klein stukje wil spelen. Ja, an organ in a quite small case, but very versatile.
You can see here it's very narrow space actually. They build everything very efficiently up to each other's.
Yeah,
it's been fun as well.
Dario, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It was a very lovely organ to hear and to begin with.
Yeah.
And we were going to see you back again, maybe in Meidrecht and Vinkerveen, and also in a couple of other videos.
Okay, that would be very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the first video. As we said, go follow us on Instagram, European Explorers, Organ Explorers, or go to our website, or go to follow our YouTube, or go to www.europeanorganexplorers.nl. And also, we hope that you will support us, that we can make more great videos, not only in the Netherlands, and not only with the better quality, but in whole Europe and with better quality. So, we hope you liked the video.
And don't forget to subscribe.